Yeah, good evening, everyone. Uh, Java beans. JSP using Java beans. Last action JSP colon get property. I've written this one. Set property. Set property. Set property not written. Example. Okay. Set property. Syntax are given. Syntax is like this. JSP colon set property. JSP colon set property. We can write like this. JSP colon set property. At last, forward slash. And here attributes you can write. Okay. Attributes. Attributes, how many are given? 3. First one, name. Name equal to object reference. Next, property. Property equal to property name. Next, value. Value equal to parameter. Okay, these all are given. Example. See, example JSP colon set property name equal to property equal to value equal to. See, let this will write name equal to. What is the object reference yesterday we created? What is that? MB. Property name message. Suppose value welcome. This line nothing but like this. It is an equivalent to normal. How will call setter method? General, like a core Java, like a solids. How will call? say it is an equivalent to normal. How will call? How will call that method? Object reference MB dot set message welcome. This code in which element will write? JSP element, scriptlet or declaration or expression? Scriptlet. So it is equivalent to like this. So this is old style, this is new style. Okay, write this one. This is old style, this is new style. Okay, this is new style. Write the complete code. Example, yesterday syntax you written. Syntax you written as well as attributes also you written no yesterday. Now from example onwards, write. It is an equivalent to this one. MB dot set message welcome. Is it completed? So what is JSP here? Prefix. What is this one? Tag name. It is attribute name, attribute value, attribute name, attribute value, attribute name, attribute value. So here we'll write object reference. Here we'll write property. Here parameter. Say this MB here. So object reference, object reference. Here setter method. It is set property, nothing but setter method. Property name message. Value welcome. So if you write like this it is going to be called. Okay. Next heading JSP colon get property. It is used to call getter methods of a Java bean. It is used to call getter methods of a Java bean. Syntax. Here attributes. It is used to call getter methods of a Java bean. G is P colon get property. It is open tag, it is close tag. It is open tag, it is close tag. It is equivalent to both open and close. It is called open tag. It is called close tag. It is equivalent to both open and close tags. This is called tag name. This is called prefix. Here we'll write attributes. Okay. Attributes, two attributes are there. One is name, one is property. Noted. Here, object reference. Here, property name. Object reference and property name. It is used to call getter methods. Okay, getter methods of a Java bean. Name equal to object reference, property equal to property name. Is it over? See. Example. What will write? Get property, name equal to, and property. That's it. It is equivalent to, what will write? Give me answer. MB dot get message, but it return type will be there, no? What is the return type? String. String sc equal to MB dot get message. It's like a out dot println s. This code you have to write in a scriptlet. But instead of writing this style, one more type also you can write, no? What will write? Now, instead of writing two lines, you can write one line. I will write. Out dot println also not required, no? Expression. MB dot get message. It is better, no? It is scriptlet. It is expression. Now, whatever you said, that is also right. Suppose if you write like this, out dot println MB dot get message. But instead of this, it is more better. Third one is more better. Out dot println also no need to write. Say here what will happen if we call get message method, it returns string. That string we are printing. Here directly printed, called and printed. But if you use expression, out dot print also not required if you use expression. So this is new style. These are old style. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. All are valid. Right is all. So if we call like this also printed, these are old styles. This is new style with actions. Is it completed? Over? See. Not over? Say mb.getMessage, if you call, you'll get a string. That string printed. Here directly called and printed. If you write this one out.println also, no need to write. Because expression implicitly it goes this one directly out.println. No. Now, how to write this program, we'll see with Eclipse. These all I'll close. File, new, dynamic web project. Suppose demo. Project name demo. Next. Next. Generate web.xml. Finish. After getting this one, right click. New. Java bean. Nothing but class. On Java class. Class name. Suppose message bean. Message bean. Now. Remaining I'll leave it. Finish. One Java class. First rule. What rules I given us? 7 rules. First rule, class must be public. Second rule, class in a package. Third rule, implements serializable. Okay. Serializable. Next, constructor. Default constructor implicitly comes. Next, instance variable private. Okay. Now for this setter getter method in Eclipse by default automatically can generate source, generate setter getter. It will come automatically. See, setter getter automatically comes. No need to write bias. This is setter getter method. Okay. This is Java bean. This Java bean auto access. This Java bean program already written. Okay. Now this Java bean program auto access. Right click, new JSP. Here file name suppose bean.jsp. File name bean.jsp. Next, finish. Now bean.jsp. Here, what I'll do, see here, first creating object. How will create object? JSP colon. What is the actions are given? No? Creating object, which action? Use bin. Use bin. Use bin ID equal to, what will write? MB. Next, class equal to, class name. Class in which package? Demo. Dot message bin. See, if you write like this, object created. Okay. Now, if you write like this, for a message bin class, object created, that object referred by MB. Okay. Now, here, JSP colon set property. Name equal to MB. Property equal to message. value equal to welcome. Okay, like this. Same, JSP colon get property, name equal to MB, property equal to message. See, it will print. Now, if I run this program, output will be welcome. JSP accessing Java bin. Right click, run on server, save, save. See here, bean.jsp. See, welcome. But what's the use this one? We are setting, we are getting. That is next concept only I'll explain. Next MVC concept is, then I'll explain. Write this example. Bean.jsp. Heading you want. Example, for that only example, directly example you can write. Otherwise, program to demonstrate JSP colon use bin, comma JSP colon set property, comma and JSP colon get property. Actions. Completed. So with this line, object created. Okay, object created. For this class, object created, that object referred by MB. With that MB, setter method called parameter welcome. With that MB, with this MB only, getter method called parameter property message. Then it returns and prints. It is printing. It is setting value. It is getting value. But what is the use of Java in actual usage? Next concept only I'll explain. Is it over? Completed? Now, up to here, JSP over. Completed. Okay. The remaining actions not required, outdated. Now, say JDBC completed, solids completed, solid listeners completed, filters completed, JSP completed. Okay. Just last one, MVC is there. Here, actually, JSPEL, one concept is there, and JSTL, one more concept is there. Nowadays, we stop to teach. Okay. Nowadays, no one is using. That's what we stop to teach. But that notes already I prepared notes is there. I'll share. If you want, you can check it. Okay. JSP expression language, JSP standard tag library. It is just instead of writing normal JSP, complete 100% tag based style introduced these all. That is standard tag library. If condition also tag, for loop also tag, that type prepared, but not in use. Expression language, instead of expression language, another concept. See, you are writing every day expression like this. You are writing like this. This syntax changed. Like this you can write. Like this you can write. This is expression language. So it is expression language, nothing but instead of this one you can write. GSTL nothing but all tags prepared. If condition also print, out also print, everything print. Like see, you are writing. See like this you are writing out.println welcome. You are writing like this. This is also tag prepared. C:out value equal to welcome. Like this you can write. New style. But these are not in use. So just these are alternative to JSP. Okay. So instead of this type you can write. But not in use. That's what we stop to teach. But that notes already prepared notes is there. I'll share in Google Classroom. Okay. JDBC, solids, listeners, filters, JSP completed. Last one, MVC. Note MVC. MVC stands for Model View Controller. Note MVC stands for Model View Controller. Here, model is a Java bean. View is a JSP. And controller is a solid. Model view controller. MVC stands for Model View Controller. Here model is a Java bean, view is a JSP, and controller is a solid. MVC stands for Model View Controller. Here model is a Java bean, view is a JSP, controller is a solid. Is it over? See, MVC stands for Model View Controller. Here, model is a Java Bean, view is a JSP, and controller is a Solid. See, I'll explain. MVC architecture. Starting, already know there was CGI. There was CGI. Okay. CGI. Later, solids came. Later, solids came. Okay. Later, solids came. Later, JSP came. Later, JSP came. When CGI introduced it, CGI was popular. First specification CGI. Okay. Later, solids came. Already given. Why is CGI outdated? Every request, new process. Every request, new process created. But solids, only first request. First request only new process. Remaining requests are handled by child process. Nothing but threads. Okay, with that handled. Okay. When solids came, CJ outdated. But when solids came, CJ outdated. Later, to simplify very quickly, if you want to develop application, very quickly, if you want to learn, JSP came. Simplified. But is it solids outdated? No. Solids is not outdated. But after getting JSP, solid should be outdated, but not outdated. Reason I'll explain. First, they developed applications with solids. With only solid, they developed application. See, you have seen already. See, with only solids, they developed application. For example, login solid or registration solid. On solid, I'll show you. Here, login solid. Here you observe. Here we received username password from login.html. Okay. We return one SQL query as well as here invalid username password or here welcome message I forwarded. Here HTML in this program only, SQL in this program only, and Java code in this only. Everything present in this only. Like this we return. See, in a one solid only, see starting CGI. First CGI introduced, CGI. Okay. Later, solids introduced in the market. When solids introduced, CGI outdated. Already you know. Why CGI outdated is every request, new process created. Every request, new process. When solids came, solids creates a new process only for first request. Remaining requests are handled by child process, nothing but threads. But later, to simplify solids, JSP came. To simplify solids, programmer point of view, convenient way JSP, but then reduced to programmer with JSP. But solids not outdated. Solids not outdated. It is still going on. JSP going on. Reason I'll explain. When solids came and exist in the market, only solid they used. Okay, only solid they used. When JSP came and exists in the market, solids not stopped. Still, few people they used solid, few companies they used solid, few companies they used JSP. Both parallelly going on. Now, solids one benefit is there, JSP one benefit is there. You observe. For writing HTML code, which is better? Which is better? JSP better. If you want to write HTML code in a Java program, either solid or JSP, JSP more better appears. Okay. If you want to write a code connection establishment with database, solid better or JSP better? Solid better appears. JSP confusion is there, no? You have seen already. One multiplication table program I explained. Somewhere JSP, somewhere HTML, somewhere JSP, lots of confusion. That's what some companies, some programmer they preferred solid, some programmer they preferred JSP, like that parallelly both are going on. Solids going on, JSP going on. Okay. Later, what they did is this MVC introduced. MVC. Now, why MVC introduced? I'll explain. Here, solids, sometimes JSP better appears, sometimes solid better appears. Later, this is came. JSP using Java beans. Now you observe writing JDBC code. Writing JDBC code, solid better or JSP better or normal class better? Normal class is more better, no? The Java bean nothing but normal class. That's what here database related concept shifted to Java bean. Presentation JSP. Like this, they used JSP using Java beans. Now, database related part, that code shifted to Java bean. There will write connection establishment there only, retrieving data there only, everything there only. Only receiving request parameter from HTML, displaying output in JSP. There Java bean. But actually, like this they started. But after few days, this is MVC. Solid, JSP, and Java bean, all mixed. That is only MVC, Java bean. If we combine these three, more better. How? I'll explain. Now you observe receiving request parameters, sending response. Receiving request, sending response. Solid better or JSP better? Solid. Because in the program, always request response appears. It is easy to handle. Okay. Now that is called controlling logic. Controlling. Once if the request received from browser, until you send response, it is controlled. Receiving request, sending response purpose, solid better. Okay. Now, if you want to write HTML, which one better? That is displaying output, designing output, JSP better appears. Writing JDBC code, Java bean better, normal Java class. Like that, instead of writing complete code in a solid, complete code in a JSP, JSP, solid, Java bean, if you combine, more better. So many benefits are there. That's what this MVC came. Here M nothing but model, V nothing but view, C nothing but controller, model nothing but Java bean, view nothing but JSP, controller nothing but solid. Like this, if you separate, now what you can do here, database logic you can write here, presentation logic you can write here, controlling logic you can write here. Then more benefits. Easily you can update, easily you can maintain. That's what this is become as popular. But in this, solid also is there, JSP also is there, Java bean also is there. This type more popular. Instead of writing complete code in a solid, instead of writing complete code in a JSP, you write code using solid, JSP, Java bean. It is very easy to maintain, very easy to update. Suppose you want to change the designing, if you want to change the output, go for JSP, modify. If you want to change database, go to Java bean, modify. It is very easy to update, very easy to modify. Okay, very easy to maintain. But here also one disadvantage is there. Okay, it is very difficult to develop. Not so easy. Code separating is not so easy. Very difficult to develop. That's what frameworks came. Ready-made, already developed. That is only MVC, Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC, these all. Now I'll explain. If you see the program, you'll get a more clarity. Now, note on. By using MVC, we can separate presentation logic, comma, controlling logic, comma, data access logic, comma, business logic, and data. By using MVC, we can separate presentation logic, controlling logic, data access logic, business logic, and data. By using MVC, we can separate presentation logic, controlling logic, data access logic, business logic, and data. These all we can separate by using this one. See how to separate, I'll show you. By using MVC, we can separate presentation logic, controlling logic, data access logic, business logic, and data. For example, one solid program already, whatever we written, that program I'll open, that is I'll show you. See here, welcome solid or registration solid. Registration solid. You observe here, registration solid. We received request parameters. First name, last name, address, username, password. This is received. We are sending one message. You have registered successfully. Receiving request from client, sending response to browser client. That is called controlling. That is called controlling logic. Receiving request parameters and sending response to browser. Receiving request from client system, sending response to client system. That code here only present. Here only we have. Okay. Now that is called controlling logic. That is everything controlled here. Request, response. With this request, we are receiving request. With this response, we are sending response. Okay. Everything controlled here. That is called controlling logic. Okay. Now here you have registered successfully. Login hyperlink with HTML. We are presenting no. This is called presentation logic. It is called presentation logic. Okay. Now communicating with database. See, connection establishment, prepared statement, communicating with database. It is called data access logic. Data access logic. And here, first name, last name, username, password, data. That is called data. So in this program only, presentation is there, controlling is there, Data access logic is there. Business logic only not there in that program. Data. This is all we have. Business logic nothing but suppose you want to withdraw money. From your account, you are withdrawing money. From balance, you have to deduct amount. Balance equal to balance minus amount. That is called business logic. And deposit. Balance equal to balance plus amount. That is called business logic. Suppose student marks will be there. Each and every subject marks individually we have. Calculating total. That is like a business logic. Giving a rank. That is like a business logic. That means you are writing some logic on the data. That is business logic. Like withdrawing, depositing, balance equal to balance minus amount. That is business logic. Balance equal to balance plus amount. That is business logic. That type of logic also in the same program we written previously. See, presentation, controlling, data access, business logic, all present in one program. Like this, if all are present in one program, it is very difficult to manage, very difficult to update. Suppose you developed a project, later you decided you want to change the database. Then what will happen? Here you have to change the database means you have to change here, no? Your connection establishment, your connection establishment driver, URL, username, password, again you have to configure, you have to change. Then while modifying here, sometimes SQL queries little bit different will be then. Like same whatever you are learning in Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL server, it will be different. Little bit SQL functions will be different. SQL server, MySQL, Oracle, not same SQL functions. Then what will happen? You have to change the code here. While changing here, effect on other things also. Okay, that is a problem. Suppose here already with HTML you presented this output. This output you want to design more attractive. You have to add CSS, HTML, JavaScript, some code you have to attach. You have to modify here only. While modifying here, there is a disturbance with other things also. That's what you make it separate. Suppose presentation logic, write in JSP. Controlling logic, because presentation purpose, which is better? Solid better or JSP better or Java Bean better? JSP better. Go for presentation purpose, JSP. Controlling purpose, which is better? Receiving request, sending response, which is better? Solid. This code write in solid. Data accessing, which is better? Java Bean or solid or JSP? Java Bean, normal class. This code right there. Business logic, wherever you want, you can write, not a problem. This data you can maintain. This is Java Bean. This is also Java Bean. Setter, getter methods will be there to maintain. This complete code, if you make it separate, easy to maintain, easy to update. Suppose this all, if you make it separate, later you decided to design output more attractive, then only JSP program open, modify. No effect on other things. You decided to change the database. Open Java Bean, change the data access logic. Then no effect on other things. That purpose MVC become as popular. So starting, all they used in solid only. Okay. Difficult to maintain, difficult to update. Okay. That's the reason later JSP. All they used in JSP also. That is also difficult to update, difficult to maintain. That's what JSP using Java Bean came. At least data access logic separated. Data access logic in Java Bean, remaining all in JSP. But that is also presentation controlling mixed confusion. That's what solid JSP Java Bean combined. Like that developed applications. That is only MVC. Now, how to separate these all? That is only difficult. That is disadvantage. Advantage is easy to maintain, but easy to update. But first developing require no? Developing difficult. That is the reason no need to develop by us. Already developed MVC. That is only Spring MVC. That is only Spring Boot MVC. That is only Struts MVC. That is only Struts 2 MVC. That is only Wicket MVC. All MVC same. Frameworks, different companies. Different companies, different framework they design. Suppose if you join in a company, they may or may not give Spring Boot. Other frameworks, so many are there in India, in the world. That framework also they may give. Then what you have to do after joining in the company, that framework you have to learn. Compulsory. Okay. All are not using Spring Boot. Suppose one ABC company, they prepared their own framework. Then will they give to other company? They won't give. Suppose you got a job in that ABC company. Then what they'll do? That framework only they'll assign. That framework, who will teach? No one will teach. If software is there, will teach. Software will they give to us? They won't give. Then how to learn? With this knowledge, you have to learn yourself. That's what self-learning skills required. You ask them, those who are working in a software company, on which framework you are working. Different frameworks they'll give. Not only Spring Boot. You check it. Your friends, relatives will be there. No? They are saying working on Java. But ask them frameworks. Which framework you are working? You ask them. Different frameworks. The names also we do not know. Reason, that company developed one framework. That company only will use. Other company they won't use. They won't give that source code to others. Then what will happen? That framework only that company employees only will use. In that company only, if you have a very good communication skills, if you have very good presentation skills, you will become a trainer. You will teach to your colleagues. That type. That type also is there, you observe. Okay. If you have a communication skills, if you have a presentation skills, if you have a teaching skills, you will become a trainer, you will teach to other people. Then other people very quickly they'll run. Then what will happen? You will get a good designation also, if you do like that. Like that, skills are important. Okay. After getting a job, they may or may not give Spring Boot also. They may give another framework. But here you are learning Spring Boot. Now, present we are teaching Spring Boot, but previously Spring. Before Spring starts, we taught different frameworks. Those all every day they are updating. Daily updation required. Those all. But core Java, advanced Java, updation not required. Because almost same will be there. Only 1-2 new features will come every 6 months. But the frameworks, so many new features. Otherwise, not possible frameworks. Frequently you have to update. Frequently, if you are in updation, then only you can understand, you can develop. Updation is not there, not possible. Frameworks. Very regular you have to update. Okay. Now, by using MVC, we can separate presentation logic, controlling logic, data access logic, business logic, and data. See, just note down MVC architecture. MVC architecture. One minute, the diagram already is there. I'll show you. Just write this diagram. I'll explain. Arrows write clearly. Some arrows one side, some arrows two sides. Is it over? Suppose online results. Suppose online results application if you take. From here, you'll pass hall ticket number. From here, you'll pass hall ticket number. Okay. Hall ticket number received by Solet. Okay. Hall ticket number received by Solet. That hall ticket number passed to model Java Bean. Hall ticket number passed to Java Bean. Java Bean contains database connectivity code. Hall ticket number passed to database to check given hall ticket number is there or not. If it is there, the result comes. Result comes to Java Bean. Here, the result, what will happen? The result will be placed in object. Object will be here only. Object reference hand over to Solet. Object reference only hand over to Solet. That reference hand over to JSP. What JSP will do with that reference, it will communicate with Java Bean to get a data. That data comes here. Then the data and presentation mixed passed to browser. It is just one example. See here what will be happen? See see 1 minute. See from client system any request. Example online results. Example online results. Online results. What you will do from this computer, from this client system, you will send hall ticket number. Hall ticket number comes. That hall ticket number, this is directly not communicating with database. It is not checking with the Solet because the code will write in Java Bean. So hall ticket number received from client system. That hall ticket number passed to Java Bean. Java Bean will pass to database. Given hall ticket number is there, data comes. The data will be here only. That data in an object. But object reference. Object reference, what it contains? That hash code only passed here. That hash code hand over to JSP. With that hash code, that object data we can access, no? That's what again it will communicate with Java Bean. Data comes. The data you will design with HTML, CSS, these all. You will pass to client. That's what. Here you observe. Solet is communicating with Java Bean also, JSP also, client also. But Java Bean communicating with Solet, JSP, database, but directly not communicating with browser. But JSP communicating with Java Bean, Solet, JSP client, not communicating with database. Solet not communicating with database, like that. So that's what arrows you observe. Hall ticket number received. After that, hall ticket number passed. After that, hall ticket number passed. Checked. Result is there. It will come here. That object hash code only passed here. That hash code comes here. With that hash code, it will communicate with Bean to get the data. Because this object directly did not passed here. Object means object huge amount of data also will be there. Okay. Suppose one array, 1000 elements are there. If you want to pass to other method, what will you do? Will you pass array elements or array hash code? Hash code only. With hash code, only one hash code will pass. With that hash code, 100,000 elements also we can access, no? Like that. That is the reason object will be here only. Data will be here only. The data temporarily placed in Bean, permanently in the hard disk, temporarily placed in the Bean object. That object hash code only passed here. That hash code received here. Okay. That hash code with that communicates with Java Bean to bring the data. Again, data passed to browser. That type it works. Got it, man? Now, this program, for example, in this program you observe, in this program, this is called data access logic. We are communicating with database, no? Data access logic. This is data access logic. This is data access logic, database related. Okay, communicating with database to bring the data, that is called data access logic. Data access logic, this code, instead of writing here, write in Java Bean. Okay. Now receiving hall ticket number, receiving request parameters, sending response, write in Solid. Controlling, receiving, sending, like that. We'll write. Now this presentation, okay, response presentation in JSP. Now designing all those things you can do JSP. That purpose JSP better. Okay. And remaining code, business logic. Business logic you can write in the Solid also, JSP also, Java Bean also, anywhere. That is small logic, like calculating total marks, or giving a rank, or balance equal to balance minus amount, balance equal to balance plus amount. That type of logics you can write anywhere. That is called business logic. And whatever you retrieve the data, your result set will be there. No? Suppose in this program result set not there. Suppose login Solid, result set will be there. No? Here result set. That data place in Java Bean. Place in Java Bean. Okay. See, for example, it is simple diagram, programmatic diagram like this will be there. You observe here. Here what we'll do? Programmatic diagram. Here, it is HTML page. You observe. It is HTML page. Okay. You'll type hall ticket, online results only. Online results. You'll type hall ticket number. You'll click on submit button. Hall ticket number received by Solid. See, you'll type hall ticket number, you'll click submit button. Hall ticket number received by Solid. Solid will pass to data access logic. Separate Java Bean also, two separate classes are written here. Data access logic separate, data separate. So it is data access logic purpose DAO class, data access object. Here Java Bean separate, data purpose. Hall ticket number passed here. With this hall ticket number communicates with database. It will bring the data. That data, whatever comes in result set, I am placing in Bean through setter methods. Here reference only I am hand over to Solid, and this Solid will forward to JSP. This will communicate with Bean to bring the data. That data designing combined, it is passed to browser. See, it is HTML, it is Solid, it is JSP. These two like a Java Bean, all in a one program. All separate will make it. So, but previously what we did, total code we written in one program. Now we are separating. Anytime we can update easily. Anytime easily can modify. But these all in a one program. It is very difficult to manage. Okay. That program, this diagram, everything again tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Okay. Tomorrow this MVC program I'll explain. MVC program, shortcut keys, these all I would explain. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow.